Hello, I'm Todd Cotta. This is Brad, and this is King's Gun Center TV. Well, it's been a very interesting week for us here and with the state, and there's been a lot of new news. But what we want to talk about first real quick is we have a very special event coming up in just about a week and a half from now, and that is our archery grand opening weekend. Let's see if I can show you this right here. There we go. You'll see it on the billboard on 198 too, but we do have all of our bows on sale starting on the 16th and the 17th, and we have PSE, our rep from PSE, will be here with all of their bows so you can test them out. And if you test out a bow from PSE, we're going to enter you in to win a PSE bow.
Awesome.
So everything in the store is on sale during that weekend. Plus, we're going to be having great archery events. The Grangeville swine team, the kids that raise the pigs for the fairs and stuff like that, they'll be cooking lunch so they can raise money for their programs.
Great.
And feeding the pigs and buying all the things they need to help maintain those things.
Yeah, good.
And Jeff Fabry is going to be here doing
world
demos.
famous.
World famous Jeff Fabry. We're going to have to get him on the show tonight.
Yeah, world champion, archer.
Yeah, from
Olympic gold medalist.
yeah, last September in Beijing.
Yep.
He got the gold medal in archery. 50 yards.
Yep.
Whew.
I can't see 50 yards.
Yep. But we're glad to be with you today, and we hope that you're having a great week. And we really have something we need to talk to you about today, and that is the Real ID system for California. Back in 2012, the federal government made a rule that the states all had to comply with what's called the Real ID program. The Real ID program, that hey right there is another comment I'm getting because we put a post out on Facebook last night that went kind of viral. People aren't aware. We've had a few customers now come in try and buy guns, and they can't buy guns because if you've got your driver's license after the middle of January or so in California, on the front of it, it says federal limits apply. On the back, it says this card is not eligible to be used as a federal ID.
Right.
Because they haven't verified the birth certificate, where you're from, or your naturalization. So this was started back in 2012 by the federal government, and most of the states already comply or have already complied with it, but it wasn't until, 19 months before it was deadlined that California rolled out the program. And they didn't tell anybody about it.
Right.
And when we called our DOJ rep, there was a mention of it almost 2 years ago in a memo.
Right.
That this is coming, but they didn't tell us it was happening.
Yeah, they rolled it out with no fanfare, so there's a lot of people out there right now with a driver's license on it that says that they can't board a plane.
After 2020.
After 2020, okay.
So the reason why they did it was they wanted to know who American citizens were so that people freely traveling around America can be legal. And people that aren't supposed to be in this country shouldn't be able to freely travel without a visa in America.
The concept is good.
Yeah, and it's a great program to verify the identity of all Americans. And it's a simple thing that you have to show your driver's license. You have to show, to get it, your birth certificate, a proof of residency, and there's a third thing. Gosh. It's a driver's license, and you have to show a second proof of residency and your birth certificate.
Right.
So those three things, you go in, you reapply. They make you take a half test, to the half written test at the DMV here, and then you get one that has a little golden bear on the right side. So if you've gotten your driver's license since January 15th, and you've had a new driver's license, open your wallet up, take it out, and take a look. If that's on there in 2020. And you got to take a flight, they will not let you on an airplane.
Right.
So, and for now, they're coming out. We had a young lady come in. She was so happy she bought a gun. We weren't aware of the program. She bought the gun, but hers said federal limits apply. On the back, it says this is not a federal ID. Well, if it's not a federal ID, we can't use it for the 4473.
Right. I had one in my CCW class the other day also that he just looked at his driver's license and it said that in the top right corner, and I just told him to go to the DMV and ask him what it was because I hadn't heard about it yet.
Here's the thing. If your license has it, or if it's going to be expiring between now and the 2020, if it's going to be expiring between now and 2020, I would make an appointment right now, because I guarantee you November, December of 2019, you won't be able to get into a DMV. with
Right.
everybody having to go in and get theirs changed over.
If you're renewing right now, you need to do it there.
You cannot do it by the mail.
Right. You have to do it at the DMV with proper paperwork.
Yeah, yeah. We posted this thing up last night, and everybody's been commenting on it. We got one called said fake news. It's real news.
It's real news.
Yeah, and if you don't want to
They can Google it themselves. It's happening.
It's very, very real. And if you go to our Facebook page, there's a link there that'll show you the CRPA's version of what it is about, and how it works with the CRPA.
That's the California Rifle and Pistol Association.
Yeah, the CRPA has a very good article that we're going to post up here in just a little bit about how it works. But beginning in October of 2020, you will have to have this license if you go and get on a plane or travel freely around America.
Right.
Only because and please don't get mad at California or anybody else, because except for the fact that California waited almost 6.5 years to implement it. Right towards the end. Whether that's intentional or not, I don't know, but it sounds intentional for me, so that they can let their sanctuary state thing spread across America, basically.
That's what they want.
But maybe that's why they waited or delayed so long, is because they didn't want to
or maybe so close to the election.
Yeah.
The 2018 election.
Yeah, it could be. But the real ID is real.
Yep.
And it's something that you have to take care of. Every state's done it or has done it or is doing it currently, so it's not a California thing. Please understand that. But California could have implemented this thing 3-4 years ago and not had this big rush
and explained it better.
Yeah, and put the news out.
Right.
You know, you can put it on the local news. All they got to do is a press brief about it, because people want to know if they can go places and do things. You can show your passport. You can show a whole bunch of different stuff when it comes to getting your ID. If you go to this website that we post up today, there's a link to the DMV. You can go to DMV, type California DMV Real ID, and it gives you a list of all the things you need to take. A power bill, utility bill, your driver's license, a birth certificate is necessary. Once you have those things, you go down there, but don't listen. There's a bunch of different things you can do. So go to that list and pick the things that you can pick, and then get your appointment. Go online to DMV and get your appointment, so you don't have to wait 10 hours to
don't renew by mail right now.
No,
because you're going to get
bad
driver's license.
Yeah,
your bad ID.
Best thing to do: schedule an appointment with DMV. Go to the checklist at the DMV website. Find the things that you can take with you. Take more than enough documentation so you don't get sent away.
Right.
And then go in there, pay the $20, $25, $30, something like that, and you have your new license coming to you that has that little golden bear on the top right corner. Don't get yourself in trouble with this, and don't wait, because I guarantee you the end of 2019 or before October 1st, 2020, end of 19 and beginning of 20, you won't be able to get to DMV.
Fun stuff.
We'd love to see you coming out on the 17th of March and enjoying a big celebration of our new archery range. We hope that you can make it out here. If you have any other questions, you can always call the store at 585-2000. That's 559-585-2000. And we want to thank you for watching King's Gun Center TV.